Andrews, we're gonna be. I probably shouldn't do that. We're going to be unboxing the Flaviar. Is that how we say it, or Flaviar?
Flaviar. F-L-A-V-I-A-R.
Here, you unbox that. I'm gonna go to Flaviar. Whatever.
Oh, and he's just gonna throw extra syllables in there.
Flaviar.
So Flaviar.com.
F-L-A-V-I-A-R.
And the first thing they make you do. Yeah, I know. The first thing they make you do is put in your email address.
You want to unbox to show what the shipping is, so
I did.
Before we tell you what it is, you get packaged in bubble wrap with styrofoam peanuts, and then in that
you have another box.
You have another box that says "Open the gates." And fragile, handle with care.
Don't throw this.
Does it say that?
No. I'm adding additional. You didn't get her a chair. Good one.
Oh shoot! Oh look at this.
What?
Whoa!
Whoa!
It all folds down. Look at that.
That's nice. Like it's one piece that got folded in.
So then
you gotta try not to be on camera.
The box. Hello.
This is the box. Oh, it's got a little Flaviar tape.
And
I don't have a good way to cut it.
I do.
With your fingers? Oh, that's so dirty.
Oh,
now it's got
plastic tape. I didn't even have to cut it.
It's plastic tape.
So, Flaviar.
Flaviar! Flaviar is
about Flaviar.
Flaviar is a you know, a lot of subscription things are big now, like doing things over subscriptions, right? So Flaviar is a subscription-based tasting kit.
Hey.
So
look at that.
you get
nice
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 different flavors. In this case, 5 different spirits of. Not in this case, it's always 5.
And there's always a theme.
There's a theme to them, right? I was looking online, Martin Cade had a themed one. It was the Smuggler's Cove kit.
So it was rum.
It was rum. Yeah. It was all rums that were kind of his selection. I think the Flaviar people should have a Common Man Cocktails one.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that we would select.
This one that you got, what's that?
This one is called...
Oh, they have some interesting little paperwork in here. They have
let's see.
Tasting instructions. They have a pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight.
That's like a flight of tastings, yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
so
cute.
It's a pre-flight checklist.
So they have all this information on how you can appreciate your tasting.
Do they have tasting notes and stuff like that?
Uh,
this one is, see, their website changes for each one, so you can see
what the
heck's going on.
They tell you what's in here. So this is it's got a Green Noir 8-year-old. So it's got that. It's got.
Is this the 5 whiskeys from around the world?
Yeah, Emirate Indian Single Malt, Nika Yoichi 10-year-old, Glenmorangie Quinta Rubin, and Santa's Cask Strength Peated.
This says a peated whiskey. Whoa, those are a lot taller than I thought it was going to be. 45 ml. Is that what I said? I wrote this down someplace.
So it's like an ounce and a half, pretty much.
Yeah. So you get 5 45 ml bottles in test tube-like form.
Yeah.
The subscription system is $39.99 per month. You can stop whenever you want.
Oh, that's what the subscription is. Because you can buy an individual flight.
You could buy
itself for different prices.
But I think it's even more if you buy individually.
I think so, yeah.
Like 44 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
well, it depends what's in there. There were some that were
that's
higher,
true.
some that were lower, depending on the rarity of the the content.
I think those are past subscription kits. Like they curate these, they ship them out, and I think what happens is you have a lot of extras, and you can go through and pick through the different ones. Their website actually has a listing of all the stuff that's in this kit with links to it.
Right.
But they also had
all their past kits and everything.
Yeah, their past kits. They show you what they did last.
So it's kind of interesting.
They show you the things you missed, and sometimes if they haven't sold them out, you can go pick them up.
Yeah.
And see what the heck there is.
Kind of a neat idea.
Yeah,
it tastes a lot of different things.
Yeah, if you don't want to go out and spend $50 on one bottle of this, and you want to see what's worth what.
It's like Beer of the Month Club, right?
Yeah.
Where you get different beers. Beers are like 5% ABV, 8% ABV, so you get an entire beer to appreciate. This time you're getting a snifter to appreciate. It's the same thing, but it means that you don't have. They're curating it based on some criteria that their tasting people or the guest people selecting it are saying this is what you want to get, or this is. You know, this would be a good consideration for your bar. You could go out and spend $500 to get that, or find the 1 in 5 each month that you like, or at least know what you might like.
And if it's mixing stuff, you can give it a try with different things to see what mix. Well, I mean, there's not a lot to mix with, but you can do small mixes. You can to find out what.
This is for a personal, like this is somebody hardcore who wants to just taste it themselves, or maybe 2 people and they want to split it.
And on the label it says it gives you the volume, the percent alcohol by volume, and it gives you the date bottled also. So it tells you when they bottled this from, I'm guessing, the original bottles.
Right.
So they probably have a process where they buy the big bottles and they're
Yep, and I think you can also get the big bottles from them somehow. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I do have an app. They have an app called Flaviar.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that. Oh yeah, here it is. You can just buy it right here. So boom, $54.99. Add to cart, and that's for I don't know what this is.
A given single
Glenn something with a nice scripted writing to it. Single malt whiskey.
shots?
The space side. It's probably one of these.
Yeah.
It is
No,
this
it's
one.
not.
No.
No, that's not. No, it's not in this one.
No. But this lets you. They have tasting notes for different things. They have different products. So what you do is what they did is you install the app, you put in your username, you create an account. Then it says, click on all the brand names that you've had.
Okay.
So you go through and I clicked on like all of them. It's like I know like all these things, and then from there it says if you were stuck on an island, what would be the one bottle that you'd get, and it goes through stuff that you might want. So it's a fun little. Like, I think I picked rum, just general like rum, whiskey. I'm like rum, and then all of a sudden the first thing it did is say, "Hey, Pink Pigeon." I'm like, "Hey, I like that stuff." So they're obviously targeting you for larger sales as well, but they're targeting you based on things that they think you like, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it gives you, it's a full experience. You've got the whole online thing, plus you've got the app to go with it, plus you get the tasting notes if you want to know more, like some people don't know.
I like the little inserts to kind of guide you through so their pre-flight checklist, I'll just go through this. 1 Flaviar tasting pack for 3 people. So this is like an event. You can get a couple of people together. At least 3 spirit tasting glasses like this.
How about 2?
Yeah. Preferably 15. Yes, that's
15 tasting glasses?
5 for each person. So that way you don't have to wash and stuff. A pitcher and 3 glasses of water because you want to cleanse your palate. Taste buds are important, obviously. Unflavored crackers to kind of cleanse your palate.
They're telling you how to cleanse your palate.
Yep. Snacks and food for pairing. Sound system.
What?
They tell you what music to play too.
They might. Make sure your friends will come so you don't forget to remind them. All right. Step 1. Have lots of fun. Step 2, there's so much we can do. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
how about pour it and put it in your mouth?
There's a lot of reading here, so I'll leave that to you guys if you decide.
Try it.
Okay.
Green.
What's this?
I don't know. Green ore? What is it? It's
Green ore?
Sure. It's an
Irish whiskey.
It's an Irish whiskey. That's why I picked this one. With a little bit of a lot of oak in it, though. It's
really smooth.
Yeah, and hot.
And sweet.
And hot.
And hot. It's 40%.
Is it? Oh, that's not too bad. But 40? It is 40. But I find that
good.
the Irish whiskeys tend to hit me harder for some reason. Not my drunken stupor state, but like on my taste buds they tend to hit a little.
Well, what do you think of this one?
I like it.
I like it too.
It tastes mature. Like it has a little bit of nice white French oak type flavor to it.
8-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's got some maturity to it.
Some. I don't know. I have kids that are just barely over 8.
Not so mature.
Yeah.
All right.
Swiss peated
I
whiskey.
think kids and whiskey age differently, so.
Japanese. This is Nika. Let's see what else. What is that? Scotch.
I like.
Oh, that's the Glenmorangie. What is this one? This is really light looking. Amaret. Indian single malt. Okay, do this.
Indian.
Because I don't know what that tastes like. I've never had Indian single malt.
Do you have water?
I don't have water. Well,
okay.
I don't prepare for shit like this. I have iced tea.
Well, I'm okay.
We can have some tea and scotch.
Go get some water next time.
It's gonna work.
Tea and scotch. Is it all that you thought it could be and even potentially more? So you have your tasting list. What is this? Flaviar tasting instructions. So this is your pre-flight. Are these 2 the same thing?
That was what he was reading. It said there's a lot to read.
No, but there's 2. What's the other one?
The other one tells you what's in
Oh,
there.
why they picked it and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What's the Indian taste like?
They have...
I'm waiting for him to...
Oh, look, they do. Did you check that out?
Yeah.
They have all the tasting notes.
I mentioned that.
Yeah.
But
paying attention.
Damn it, Derek.
Smells like scotch. Okay. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
It's peaty. A little smoke. Charcoal. No, I'm just making that up. It's peat, right? Is there any peat listed in the tasting notes? No?
No.
Chai?
That's what I thought when I smelled it, and I kind of tasted it like there was a little bit of
like a sweet tea almost.
Yeah.
Or not sweet. Sweet tea sounds like a UK thing, but like a...
Yeah, no, you're...
Whatever that is.
Licorice, molasses, sugar.
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 I can get sugar.
Yeah.
I can go molasses if I stretch it.
Some toffee. I was kind of getting
Toffee?
Maybe just the idea that it's an Indian whiskey made me think, or
Chai?
Scotch made me think like a chai or curry or something.
What the thing is, and the reason I mention that is because there's some people who don't know how to taste things, right? If you don't have a baseline, if you haven't been to a tasting event, it's very hard to, or very intimidating when you go, why is it that this has these 50 million tastes to it, and I don't seem to get that, right? So a lot of cases with these, like if you go through the taste notes and you're doing this month by month, and you get a lot that say toffee or something, try and compare
and see what the similarities are and why
maybe have
toffee.
some toffee, and then taste some of these back and forth.
And that's kind of good about this
for each one,
because you can look at the tasting notes and you can see what the similarities are.
Right, and if you had any chance of hitting any of them.
So
Sometimes you go, I don't get black licorice out of here.
You tasted the Irish whiskey?
Yeah, I did. French oak. Say it has French oak.
The Irish whiskey has soft sweet corn, banana, pencil shavings, hints of bourbon.
Dude, I like when
Honey,
they get to the
almond
hardcore
corn.
level of pencil shavings. Like when you get down to that level, that's like, those are tasting maniacs.
Yes.
Some of the ones that they've had in the past, I think here, because they say select from different tasting packs, they had one, Here Be Pirates, Yo Ho, which is all, it had Dos Madres, Kraken, Ron Jeremy, Pirate XO.
Ron Jeremy has a rum.
Ron Sakava, yeah.
Ron de Jeremy.
Ron de Jeremy. Whiskey of the Universe, Scotch of the Islands, Revolutionary, Gin Lane. So
yeah, all sorts of different spirits.
Right, you're getting, just like we do reviews all the time, and people are like, I've never heard of that. There's a lot of
There's a lot of stuff I've never heard of when I was looking through the website when I first heard about this.
So it's kind of a neat idea. They're probably not the first to do this. I know that there's been other companies that do it, but to me, for me, it doesn't matter. These are the guys that contacted me.
Yeah.
So they know something about some social networking, and they actively are looking at who's influencing the market. So that should mean something to you guys, because that means they're actually out there trying to get the word out about their product. And we're here to give the word because that's kind of
what's the point.
That's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's cool. If you want to spend $40, it's steep for what kind of what you're getting. You're saving. The thing is, you're saving $400 to try something for $40.
Yeah.
So it's giving you if you are into spirit tastings and you're into trying different things, you can check out where they ship. They ship to a bunch of places. It's not just U.S. It's not just certain. There are a couple states I don't think will let you ship there. So you have to check where that is.
So it's like 225 milliliters. So it's smaller than 375.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's true if you look at it that way.
But you're getting, from what I could tell from the packages, you're getting some interesting quality stuff that you're not going to find locally necessarily.
Right.
I mean, I don't think I've seen any of these.
Where do you get an Indian? Yeah, I mean,
Emirate?
to get if
know.
you like this product, I'm sure you can find it. But if you didn't know it existed, you're not going to know. Oh, I need to try an Indian single malt whiskey.
Who knew?
I think it's kind of a neat idea if you have the money.
Totally.
Yeah, if you have a budget that you spend on alcohol per month, and I know people whose budgets are way bigger than that, and they're drinking like Natty Ice. If you've got something you want to put away, and you're a whiskey, or you're a spirit geek, and you want to be able to try new things, it's no different than the price of a beer of the month club. It's great. Let's say, where are we? October. If you did a monthly subscription like this, when I've done this for my father for beer, is if you have a kid or somebody who says, "What should I get you?" and you look at it and go, "Well, here's some options." You don't have to get them 2 years. You could pay for 3 months and go, "Here, I'm going to give you 3 months to play with this product and then cancel after that amount of time," or whatever.
It's a great gift option.
Right.
Yeah,
or
good timing because coming up to Christmas.
I know. That's probably why they did this.
Yeah,
but
no doubt. Yeah.
I think for me, my father wouldn't be into this type of stuff because he's hardcore to beer.
Yeah.
But
he's a beer guy.
If he was a spirit guy, then I have him covered for the year because I would give him enough to get him through to like his birthday, and then for his the Day, Father's Day, I'd get him a couple more months. Then Christmas comes, and I get him 6 months, and I could just.
You got a nice recurring.
Yeah, you're just
rollover.
You never have to think about what you're gonna get him. That's why I got him Twilight season 1 through 45 or whatever it is. Forever, that was his gift. I would get him the next section of Twilight Zone.
And he'd go and watch them all. He loved them.
And he watched the Twilight Zone every Christmas, so that was the gift. But then I ran out of Twilight Zone episodes.
So now you needed something else.
Yeah, see, then I did the Beer of the Month Club, and I did beer magazines.
Then I think he got backstocked on Beer of the Month.
Yeah, then you get backstocked. This, I don't think you'd have the huge. You could, if you didn't have time to taste them, you could end up with a couple packs if you haven't had a chance. But I still don't see a problem.
But hey, then you'll catch up.
Yeah, it's very. I could catch up in a night.
Yes.
Beer of the month. That's a little.
It takes a while. You're putting some work in.
Yeah, and then you can just save the remaining in these little kits, and you can go back later and resample.
Yeah.
Or you have friends over, and you could share if you're a sharing type of person.
Yeah, if you find something you really like and you don't want to buy a bottle yet, but you want to expose other people, see if there's an interest.
Right. Just be careful when you expose other people.
No, when you expose yourself to other people.
It would also be a problem, especially if it's in the men's bathroom at a McDonald's.
Speaking from experience?
No.
Okay.
Specifically,
the men's bathroom at McDonald's on 102 in Hudson. Specifically.
Although I have been into a McDonald's, I can't remember where it was, but I was in a McDonald's that had a Jameson bottle in the men's stall.
Not surprised.
That's messed up.
Not surprised. I don't know.
I was
weirder stuff to find, I think.
All right. Well, there you go. Go get you can check them out at Flaviar.com. Below, oh, by the way, below there's going to be a link. If you click on the link to go over here, that link will tell those folks over at Flaviar that you came from Common Man Cocktails. So if you like to give us credit for stuff,
yeah, that's the way to do it.
That is probably a good way to go about doing it, because that way, not only does it show that Common Man Cocktails is a force to be reckoned with by driving traffic, which helps me promote to other brands and say, look what I did for the Flaviar guys.
Right.
It also means that, hey, if these guys are going to have some sort of cool affiliate program for me, then I can link to it every month, and everybody can keep buying from it, and everybody gets off. You guys get spirits, I get probably $1.
The whole goal of being an influencer.
Yes, I'm influencing you. Go influence to this. And you know what? And you can just buy 1 month, check it out, like kind of like we have here, and then if you don't, you don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
We're done!
Something neat, something different.
I like different neat things, especially when it means trying stuff, and I don't know what it's going to be next month. Like, that's the best part. It's like a Christmas. That's why I buy from Amazon.
Present, yeah.
I buy from Amazon and try and forget what I bought, so when I get it, I'm like, awesome! So at least this case, you're like, I don't actually know what's in here. That's pretty awesome.
You don't, yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
I like the unknown factor.
Yeah.
All right. And you know what? Out of all these things, don't have any of them.
I know. I've never heard of any of them.
That's messing up.
You do now.
So go to everydaydrinks.com. Check us out there. We have a newsletter. You can go to patreon.com/CMC to help support the show. More on that later. I don't know if this is oh yeah, this is for this week. Yes. So you guys will see this week. So you can also do the CMC WSKY and save money on awesomedrinks.com.
Yeah, 15% off everything until October 9th.
So that's
2015.
Like you got a week before I
week.
have to get a new code. So go buy now, because everything on the site becomes scarce on the 10th.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right.
I swear. We're done!
I know you do.
We're taking a drink!
It's, you don't take the cap off, you twist the pour.
And then you just do this.
Nice heavy.
I'm gonna need a lot of vodka today. Oh, we're doing more? Are we going here? Ah, there we go.
Really good.
You said you needed some. So now, then you twist